In this video, I'm going to share with you 4 simple tips to lose your belly fat and love handles in just a month without taking any magic potion or using any of those abs machine. In the 19th century, it was quite desirable for people to have a pot belly because it meant that you had enough money to buy foods that were rich in fat and sugar. But these days, it's not quite like that. In fact, people are willing to go to crazy lengths like undergoing surgery to shed a pound or two. And you don't really need to do that. So here's a picture of me from June of 2019, and here's another one of me a couple of months later. And I can assure you that I did not do any of those abs machine. All I did was make a couple of changes to my lifestyle, and I'm gonna share those with you right now. The first tip is to drink 3 to 4 liters of water every day. Water plays a very important role of hydrating our cells and flushing out the bad toxins from our body. It also helps to boost our metabolism, so we'll be burning more fat at rest. And also because when we are dehydrated, we tend to mistake that for hunger and we end up eating a lot more. The best time to drink water is when you wake up on an empty stomach because that's when your body is most dehydrated. Make sure you get at least 3 to 4 glasses of water in the morning. But one thing to take note is not to drink water 30 minutes before and after your meals because this dilutes the acid that is required for digestion in our stomach, and this may lead to other problems like indigestion, which you obviously do not want. So the next thing is to be in a calorie deficit. All of us have different calorie requirements based on a lot of different factors like our age, gender, muscle mass, and a bunch of other stuff. In order to shed the extra fat, you need to be in a state of calorie deficit where you're burning more calories than you're eating. The amount of calories that is required for the body to maintain its current weight is called the maintenance calories. Aim for roughly 500 calories less than your maintenance calories, and you can expect to lose about 1 pound of body fat every week. I have put down a link to a calorie calculator to calculate your maintenance calories in the description below. So put down your details like your age and your weight, and you'll know what your maintenance calories are. However, eating less calories doesn't mean that you should starve yourself. In fact, you should be eating a balanced diet that comprises of healthy carbohydrates, fats, and most importantly, proteins. Make sure you're getting enough of your protein because this is the basic building block for your body, and in fact, a lot of people are not getting enough of it. Once your nutrition is sorted with enough hydration and nutrients, you also need to include some form of exercise into your daily routine. But before we go into that, we need to know that there's no such thing as spot reduction of fat. So doing 1,000 sit-ups or crunches, it's not going to burn your belly fat. A big mistake a lot of people do when they're trying to lose fat is to do a lot of cardio thinking that they can burn fat by sweating it out. Unfortunately, that's not how our body burns fat, and doing so will actually lead to the unwanted consequence of being skinny fat, which is the situation a lot of people find themselves in. Doing cardio is good, but as with everything, you shouldn't do too much of it. Instead, you want to include some form of strength training into your routine. One of the main benefits of doing strength training is that it increases your metabolism and you'll be shedding fat even when you're not exercising. Strength training creates very little micro tears in your muscles, which is a good thing by the way, and your muscles use up more energy than they normally would during rest to heal those micro tears. We call this excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, or EPOC for short. EPOC makes sure that you're burning fat even when you're resting. There are many forms of strength training ranging from bodyweight exercises to resistance band exercises and even going to the gym. If you've never been to the gym or if you're clueless as to where to start, don't worry because I made a beginner's guide to that and I covered everything that you need to know in that video and you can check it out. Okay, the last step is the easiest of all but the most important step, and that is to sleep. It is very important for us to give our bodies 7 to 9 hours of sleep every day. All the fat burning hormones are secreted when you're sleeping, and that's when the body is doing all the magic to make sure that you are losing fat. It won't matter if you're eating right and exercising every day, But if you're not giving your body enough rest, you will never be able to burn fat from your body. Instead, you may actually end up putting on more fat because your body produces more stress hormones like cortisol, which increases the fat in your body. So friends, these were the 4 tips to cut out fat from our belly, or any other body part for that matter. Having a big belly increases your chances of getting other diseases like diabetes, which we obviously don't want. If you follow these tips for even just 1 week, you'll see your belly fat melting away. As mentioned before, there's no such thing as spot reduction of fat in just one part of your body. So stay consistent and try to make this part of your lifestyle. Alright friends, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, it would mean a lot to me if you could hit the like button and share this with others who might find this useful as well. Let me know in the comment section if you have any other questions, and I'll be really happy to answer all of them. And lastly, subscribe to my channel for more such health related content, and until next week, peace. Ta-da.